Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Unlearning Lab. I am your host, Mike Downer, and I am here with the ever infamous Kevin Rosemansky, President, Founder, CEO, and Chief Filing Clerk at JAR Consulting. How are we
New
doing
one,
today,
buddy.
Kevin?
New one. I love it. Chief filing clerk. That's
Yep,
I remember back in the days when we had paper, and that's what actually we did have to file paper. Isn't that crazy?
100%, 100%. I see you're gearing up for a holiday, or at least it looks like you are. You got something exploded all over your shirt there, buddy.
It's my festive 4th of July fireworks polo that's doubling as my Father's Day present. So I figured, you know what better day to wear it than today, right?
It's exactly. I love it. I think it's great. I'm getting excited for the holiday. So,
Well, you
so
should.
today,
You got a big trip coming up, right? I mean, it's been a whole month since you went traveling. Now you're gonna have to head out again, right? So,
it's not been a month. It's been 2 weeks.
okay, sorry.
Way too long. Way too much. I mean, this almost 3 week break between vacations is killing me.
I know.
It's just work, work, work. I mean, that's all I ever do, Kevin.
Yeah, yeah.
You know better. You make my schedule. But today,
I love how you're getting introduced today's topic. I think this is a big one, so I'm looking forward
well,
to it.
Divorce. I mean,
Yeah,
we're
talking about divorce today, right?
We are the great divorce, and not mine, not
I
yours.
was gonna say our wives didn't wise up finally. No, fortunately, that's it. So
Yeah, I just hope she doesn't watch this one. So she's gonna, because before she even gets to this point, I'll be hearing my name getting screamed from a different room. So, or I'm gonna hear cheers. Yay!
one or the other. So no, this is a much bigger divorce. I think this will definitely have a lot to do with at least if you're a business who
Yeah. So the great divorce and why your Google ranking no longer gets you cited by AI. So
big topic.
This one could be interested. So, Kevin, you've been saying Google rankings and AI citations have officially divorced. What do you mean by that?
All right. Well, so much has happened in the last month, but it's kind of the new world. So much is happening every month with AI, with marketing, and everything that's happening. So we've said in a lot of our our conversations that where you show up in your Google search rankings, it's going to be completely independent of who AI or the different large language models are going to be citing. Specifically, we're talking about Google. So to answer your question, right? So, Mike, for years, the deal was pretty simple. If you rank on page 1 of Google and you got visibility everywhere, you got visibility everywhere, including in the AI answers. Okay. So that's over. In mid 2025, top 10 Google rankers accounted for about 76% of AI overview citations. You ready for the drum roll here? By 2026, that share had dropped to roughly 38%. So in less than sorry about that, the phone rang there. So basically, in less than a year, the connection between ranking well and being cited by AI got cut in half. So basically, Mike, you can be number 1 on Google and invisible in the AI answer. That's where the eyeballs are going. They're all going to the AI answers away from the Google search.
Okay, so how big is this AI search thing, and how big is this shift really? I mean, is it still a niche thing?
Not even close to being niche anymore, Mike. Sundar Pichai, if I said his name correctly. How big is the search thing? And how big is the ship really? Did you hear my cell phone listen to us right there?
Yes, I heard it repeating back too.
Not even close, Mike. Sundar Pichai, he announced at Google that AI mode has crossed over 1 billion monthly active users, and AI overviews are now 2.5 billion. These are not even experimental features anymore. Behind the scenes, it's even wilder, Mike. 88% of search visits are now AI agents, with activity up to 150% month over month from November 2025 to March of 2026. But 81% of organizations still treat those agents as like legacy bots. So traffic that's hitting your website increasingly isn't a person. It's AI deciding whether you're worth citing. And this goes back to everything we've been talking about. We've always focused on having humans, eyeballs, go to look at our website and look at traffic that way. So if you're not like actively tracking the agentic bots that are on your websites, you're making a mistake. But when I look at those numbers, it's gone from 1 billion monthly active users to AI overviews 2.5 billion. It's pretty staggering.
That's insane. So let me ask you, what changed? Why did Google's May update break the old playbook?
Great question. Google's May 2026 core update, Mike, it rewired which content gets cited in AI generated answers, not just ranked. It's not really an SEO story anymore. It's a distribution story. Mike, the old game was backlinks and keywords. The new game is different. We're talking passage structure, information consistency across independent sources. Those matter more than backlink counts now. So the brands that are showing up in AI generated answers, they're the ones that write clear, direct, citable content, not necessarily the ones with the most links anymore. The AI is essentially asking, can I lift a clean, trustworthy answer from this page? And does the rest of the internet agree with it? So big difference between backlinks and keywords, which is the world that we've all lived in for the last decade or two.
So you're going to understand this as a business owner. What happens to a business that just ignores this? I mean, and do you have like a real world example of somebody who has?
Yeah, I do actually. There's a brutal case study here I'll share. A mid-market B2B SaaS company deliberately avoided AI optimization in 2026, positioning their content as human-written, AI-free to differentiate. Over 6 months, organic traffic declined 34%, while competitors cited in AI overviews gained share. They reversed course, and recovery took 4 months and required rewriting 60 blog posts, roughly, I don't know, $40,000 to $50,000 in content production plus 6 months of lost pipeline. The lesson here, Mike, is refusing to optimize for AI mediated search is like refusing to optimize for Google in 2010. It sacrifices visibility without strategic upside.
Okay. So what should a business owner actually do about this? I mean, give us the playbook, Kevin.
I'll give you 3 moves. We'll keep it simple. 3 moves. One, restructure your content. Clear, direct, answer first passages that AI can cite cleanly. Okay. Google favors a single high quality publishing workflow. So focus on improving structured HTML content and user experience rather than just creating separate AI specific versions of your site. Okay. 2, build consistency across the web. The AI checks whether independent sources agree with you, Mike. So your positioning needs to match everywhere. Organizations may need to expand their presence across podcasts, just like this. They need research, social media, industry publications. So AI systems increasingly cite their content. And brand awareness becomes obviously even more important as AI search grows more personalized. So there was a lot I said right there, right? And that's as we keep talking about here, content. And so I said I think I gave you 3 of them, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. So dumb it down for us.
Summarize. Let me give you number 3. So, there's so many. I'm trying to keep this at 3. So 3, my favorite. It's exactly what we're doing right now. Podcasting. Mike, every episode creates transcribed, structured, authoritative content that AI engines can learn from. Brands now need to optimize for ranking, citation, and agent source trust simultaneously. Mike, this shows trust. One of the best ways to build that trust, it's from what we're doing right now. Start creating a podcast, create content. All the stuff that I just shared with you, this is just coming from being in my industry and working with businesses, seeing firsthand, things like agent traffic and agentic bots hitting websites, and then starting to see businesses that are getting cited. A case study, I just had a customer that we've been working with for about 6 months give us a call this last week. They said, I just had my first prospect call me, and when I asked them, how did you find me? They said, I asked ChatGPT and they recommended you. And of course he was thrilled and I was pretty happy. I'm like, that's why, you're investing time and energy and resources into what you're doing. So anyways, lot of information there, but yeah, I think if you're a business owner and you're not paying attention to what's happening, just even in the last couple of weeks, I loved the concept of the great divorce, Mike. That was a good one for you. So, but yeah, your Google rankings, they're no longer going to be cited in Google AI anymore. So
that's something that I mean, honestly, I just learned that today because we had not pre-discussed this episode, and something that I'm sure that a vast majority of the business owners out there do not know or realize.
Yeah, it's Mike, it's so new. Like I said, it's one of those where I follow this. I try to stay up in industry trends while running a business and being the chief clerical filing officer and all these other good job titles you give me. But yeah, hopefully that's why people come and they're listening to some of our content, because, hopefully we're helping to get that information out there to everybody.
Perfect. Well, thanks for, once again, making business owners go, oh, but you know what? Somebody's got to open their eyes, and you do a great job of it.
Hey, Mike, happy 4th of July coming up to you, buddy.
Hey, you too, man. Don't keep all your digits if possible.
I will. I let other people light off the fireworks.
That's what I do. I just let the kids do it.
Yeah. Have a good one, Mike. See you on the next one.
You too.